Game 2, Kaha Finals. Your Rocky Mountain Roughriders face off against the T-Birds in what your Riders are hoping will be the last game of the Kaha season. We're going to close out this game today. Opening face-off won by the Riders. Moving along the neutral zone, back into the defensive zone. Boards through neutral ice. Mattioli looking to try and move it up. Picked off by the T-Birds. T-Birds through neutral ice, moving and try and take a shot, but they are intercepted. My favorite hockey word, ooh, by Nikki, who is then takes a big hit along the boards. Dixon pushes the puck back to Nickerson. Nickerson over the heads of several players into the neutral zone. T-Birds pick it up at neutral ice. Across the center ice, and now they take a long attempted shot, but it goes way wide. Nikki picks it up, slings it around behind the net. Wingers try and pick it up. Palak moves it forward to Schofield. They lose possession, and it's around the other side. T-Birds rim it around behind the net. Action in the corner. See who comes away with it. Puck moves around behind the net into the neutral zone. T-Birds collect, and they go for a change as they dump the puck in behind Abby. Picked up by Schoenheider, rimmed out. T-Birds are waiting to push it back in. Schoenheider works with Palak behind the corner, tries to get it out. T-Birds pull it loose, and they take a shot from the point, but it goes far high and left of the net. Moving it through center ice is Palak, who loses the edge. There's a shot on goal. That's a shot. Slow and steady, but an easy save and played by the goalie back out to neutral ice. Here comes Schofield with 2 men on, takes a shot, and pad save by the goalie. They try and hold it in, but can't quite. Across ice pass up to Corcoran, but it misses his stick, and it's going to be icing. So down we'll go into our defensive zone with, looks like, Owen, Krestoff, Meyer, Corcoran, and Hernandez. Face off won by the Riders. They push it out to the side and up along the boards. Corcoran fights but loses possession. T-Birds are pushed off the puck. A lot of action behind the net. They centering pass. They don't quite get a shot off, but they're going to try again. Abby's tracking well, but so far nothing's hit the net. Around behind the net go the Riders, try and take it out. Winger centers it for the other team, but they move forward. Cohen tries to push it over to Corcoran, who gets pushed off, and now the D is coming forward. Krestoff moves it in, but it's picked off. Now Lacey for the T-Birds comes in, tries to get a shot, but it's deflected off a stick and goes out of play over Abby's head. So we'll have a line change and a defensive zone face-off. Bliven in to take this one. Won by the T-Birds back into the corner. They change direction behind the net. Centering pass, beautiful setup. Score right over Abby's blocker. That was a gorgeous setup. This game starting off similar to yesterday's. So we'll see if the Riders can figure themselves out and come back to center ice. Score is 1-0 T-Birds. 12:54 left in the first period. Bliven to take these face off. Won by the T-Birds. collected and move forward into their zone. They get a shot. Abby holds on. I think that's 2 for Abby total. Yeah. T-Birds will make a line change. Riders setting up for this face-off to the left of Abby's net. Face-off won by T-Birds, who set up for another shot. Two shots and 1 goal, making it 2-0 for the T-Birds. That was a low bouncing puck over Abby's glove. They were just all over it. T-Birds coming hungry for this game while the Riders will watch and see what's going to happen. Cooper take this face off its ice. Won by the T-Birds. Back across they go and through the neutral zone with a pass forward and pushed into the corner. Around behind the net they go. The Riders push it off the wall. Cooper comes away with it, pushes it forward to Schofield, carries it into the offensive zone, gets taken off his feet. No call. T-Birds repossess the puck and come storming through. Long stretch pass, but that's going to ice. It didn't touch anyone. It wound up in the opposite corner. So we'll come back down for an offensive zone face-off. Maybe try and get something going. Maddox to take this face off now. Maddox wins it into the corner. Cohen gives chase, but it's rimmed around by the T-Birds the other side into neutral ice. Puck tipped back into the offensive zone, but we are offsides. So we'll have a face off just across the blue line. And now the T-Birds take it out, win this face-off through the neutral zone they go. Riders possess in the neutral zone, try and push it up into the offense, but they get picked off by the T-Birds, who come storming in and look to try and set up again. Riders into the corner. T-Birds move the puck beautifully out to the top of the circle. Cohen pokes it out all the way into the offensive zone. T-Birds will pick it up and we'll get a quick line change. Now Nickerson in the defense passes it up along the boards. Cohen tips it, so there will be no icing. And it's now behind the net with Mattioli and Bliven. Bliven collects, takes a shot. Great save. Ooh, whoa! Rebound. That's 2 shots for the Riders and 1 goal. Great job by Bliven to pick up that rebound that was just sitting there. The goalie couldn't quite control it. And that'll bring your game to 2-1 with 11 minutes left in the first. Okay. All right, opening face-off here, or another center ice face-off, I should say, won by the T-Birds, dumped into the corner. The whole crew gives chase. And through neutral zone we go. Up along the boards. Puck is held and spits out. Picked up by Schofield, who pushes it forward. Icing waved off. Palak is there to pick it up behind the net, looking for someone to be in front. Schofield and Palak in the corner, working to try and get it out, but they move to the top of the circle. Shibby can't keep it on his stick for a shot, but it still stays in the zone. Palak around back, but it's only T-Birds staying for it. And they move it almost out. Held in on the line by Owen. Great play there. They try again. Owen holds it in, dumps it into the corner now. It'll go to the other side. Cooper skates over to try and grab it, but doesn't quite get it. Shibby at the top of the circle takes a shot caught by the goalie. I think that was wide. I don't know if that was going in, but it was a good catch. So we'll have a face-off to the right of the T-Birds goalie. Bliven takes the face-off, but it is won by the T-Birds, who carry it through the neutral zone. Owen there tries to stop it, but they get past him, and behind the net go the T-Birds. Riders are all over them. They push it toward a nice cut by Shibby, Mattioli, who carries into the offensive zone. He's taken off his feet. Great body check there. Bliven behind him to pick it up. Bliven centering pass to Dixon, who tries to spin around. But I think they are going to call that. Mattioli was really taking off the puck pretty happily there. So T-Birds are going to take a penalty for... I couldn't see the call. Sorry, team. Anyhow, the Riders will go on their first power play of the game. See if we can't get some more offense generated here. Face-off won by the T-Birds. Along the boards, they try to move out. Held in at the blue line by Shivalov. Not quite. Loses possession. Changes sides. Mattioli there. Back to Shivalov, who's playing D. Over to Mattioli, who's going to carry it across the blue line. Dumps it, but it's pushed off by T-Birds, who bank it off the boards back into neutral zone. Trying to move it into the offensive zone. T-Birds are all over the Riders. They gain possession and try and push it out. Shibby skates in, grabs it, tries to get a shot, but several T-Birds grabbed it, and that's going to be an icing. T-Birds. So we'll get another offensive face-off chance. All right. Cooper to take this face-off in the offensive zone, won by the T-Birds, but Mattioli grabs it, pushes it back to somebody I can't see, and it's along the boards into the neutral zone. Shibby picks it up in neutral ice, tries to skate it through, makes it past 1, 2, 3 players, around behind the net, centering pass, tries to tip it in, but the goalie makes a great pad save. And now Palik looking for a pass, kind of skating along the blue line over to Shivalov, who gets a great shot, but it's deflected off several people's shoulders and doesn't quite make it to the net. Again, Schofield holding against the boards. Bliven there to pick it up. Passes over to Palik. Palik back to Bliven. Bliven center pass. Oh, Shib is taken off his feet as Mattioli. And now the T-Birds come away with it with head of speed through neutral zone. Lots of crashes. Okay. All right, the puck is coming out of our defensive zone into the feet of several T-Birds players, which means the icing will be waved off. Giffen is there with Corcoran and Hernandez. Puck is lifted, hits the net, and we're going to get another face-off, fortunately, in our offensive zone. Taking our time setting up, I guess. We have the Giffen, Corcoran, Hernandez line out with Nikki and Schoenheimer. Refs are having a chat about something. Maybe they want to move. Nope, not sure. Either way, here we go with a face-off. Giffen in to take this one. One by Giffen to Hernandez, but Hernandez quite can't hang on. Picked up by Hernandez. Around into the corner he goes. Picked off by the T-Birds. T-Birds pass it along try and take it out, but there's Corcoran, or Maddox, I'm sorry. Nikki takes a shot from the point, but it hits several people on the way through, so Giffen and Hernandez work it behind the boards, the net rather. Back out to the point. Here's Nikki who pushes it back in. T-Bird's looking to send it way out, hits the ref in the butt as he turns around. Held in at neutral ice, and now Riders are going to carry it back in. Rimmed around behind the net. Looks like some teams might be going for changes here. Halleck picks it up in the neutral zone. Schofield tries to push it in but can't quite. Bodied off the puck. Some pushing up along the boards with some chatting there. Halleck and somebody. Are they stuck? I think they were actually stuck together. Oh, braces stuck together. That was the first. They did a good job of remaining calm, though, and not yanking. But that was kind of a good thing to whistle down. The boys were literally stuck together. All right, Cooper in to take this face-off neutral zone. Won by the T-Birds. And they push it forward. And Carey now in, try and get a centering pass, but it's picked off by RD, who push it forward. That's going to ice, though. So we'll have to go back to the other end now for a defensive face-off. Shibalov, Schofield, Halleck, Restov, and Meyer is your squad. Face-off won by the T-Birds behind the net. The Riders step in and try and rim it around, but it hits off a few skates, so the T-Birds come try and center, but it's deflected. T-Birds are setting up for another offensive attack. Intercepted by Halleck, who pushes it through neutral ice. Icing is waved off. T-Birds chase it down. We've got Schofield in the offensive zone along with Shibalov looking to hopefully get it, but T-Birds smartly put it the other direction. Now high pass through into the neutral zone, picked up by the Riders, tipped into the offensive zone by Shibby, and Living carries it forward. He's bodied off the puck. Schofield there to try and take it off. 2-3 T-Birds on, and he loses possession. T-Birds now take it through neutral ice. Super fast. There's plenty of D there, though, between that one player and Abby, so good job taking the puck off of that kiddo's stick. And now working in the corner to try and see if they can pull it out. T-Birds digging. Riders holding. And I think the Riders come away with it for a moment. Pushed forward, but just missed a pass. Icing waved off. We're going to get a line change. Now Shibby's chasing into the offense. I'm sorry, Mattioli chasing into the offensive zone. But the T-Birds send it the other direction. Now we're behind Abby's net. Dixon looks to carry pass, cross-ice pass. Picked a little bit, but now we have Maddox. Skates in. Maddox is going to take a shot just a little wide. And, Broxton pushed off the puck, and T-Birds come away with it through the neutral zone. Mattioli picks it up, tries to get a pass off to Dixon. Dixon off the boards to the end zone, and both boys kind of coming in backwards, can't hang on to it. But Maddox and Broxton working hard to try and keep it in. Oh, held in by a skate. Corcoran's going to get a shot, but it's going to go high and over the net, deflected off a stick. T-Birds are going to collect along the boards while we all skate together through neutral ice and see what they do with that shot on Abby. She's going to hang on, and that will get us a stop and hopefully a little change. 4 minutes left in the first period. Scores 2-1 T-Birds. Cooper in to take this face off in our defensive zone off to Abby's left. Face off by the T-Birds. They take it at the top of the blue line, push it back in. It's carried around by, I'm going to go with Halleck. Halleck skates through the neutral zone, tries to get into the offensive zone, gets pushed back out by the T-Birds. Off the boards goes Shibby with a pass. T-Birds are wide open for a cross-ice pass, though, and they pick it up. through neutral ice. They move, and now our defense is going to try and chuck it out. Picked up by Shibalov, who skates it into the offensive zone, keeps it on the stick somehow. He's looking for a pass. Somebody's got to be there for it. Palik's going to pick it up on the other side. Meyer holds it on the line, but can't maintain control. The puck is bouncing, and so the T-Birds push it out into neutral zone. T-Birds, calm minds, good passes. Riders are just sort of reacting. Abby gets shot. Make a shot. She got in a good position. Had the shot made it to her, she would have stopped it. I'm not going to stop it. There's a shot. Face off won by the Riders. Palik tries to run around behind, but the T-Birds get there first. They're going to look to make a centering pass, unless Bliven can keep him off of it. Picked up in the center by Riders. Broxton's trying to get it into the neutral zone, looking for a pass. He goes cross ice to Mattioli. Mattioli grabs it, chucks it into the offensive zone. And now Bliven and Dixon carrying it in. Bliven with the puck behind the net. Ooh, makes a pass to the blue line. Schoenheider passes back to Bliven. Bliven at the top of the circle. Centering pass was beautiful. Held in there by Shibalov. Shot. Great save by the goalie. And now it's kind of bouncing in front of the net. T-Birds will gather and get it out if they can. Broxton's going to say nope. He dumps it back in behind the net again. Around they go. T-Birds try and tip it out, but Broxton's on this side holding it in. There's kids everywhere today. Back to neutral ice they come. Mattioli up to Broxton. Broxton kicks it in. T-Birds recollect. I think our boys are looking for that was a shot. A long shot that Abby made a save on there. She had her eye on it. And now charging back through neutral ice is Nikki, who goes through 5 people and still makes it back there with the puck into the corner. He's taken off his skates. And now somebody took a shot from the top of the corner. That was a shot. Great save by the goalie there. Oh, we've lost an edge here. Cork Hernandez. I'm sorry. Landed right in front of me. T-Bird skated all the way to the other side. Now the puck is loose behind Abby. She's going to try and push it to her teammates. But nope, maybe she's going to cover it instead. I'd give her a save on that one. Yeah. She touched it twice. Face off to Abby's right. Won by the T-Birds to the top of the point. They, across the blue line, go and line up for a shot. Blocked by Riders D. Shot. That's a shot. Abby 2 shots and a save. She's got to cover it and keep it out. My angle through this very, very marked up glass is tricky. So forgive me for not being able to see who's where and when. Do my best. Face off to the left of Abby's net now. Won by the T-Birds. Pushed out to the corner. They off the boards they go, but it's picked off by our D, who rim it around behind the net. And then they're going to carry. But the T-Birds are working hard to maintain possession of this puck today. Riders move forward into the offensive zone. T-Birds maintain control, take it away, and now they're going to exit. Palik tries to put a stop to it, but can't quite. Through the neutral zone, this goes with a head off the stick from behind. But there's a ref down on his knees. Not sure what happened. Some sticks down, a little bit of messy in the corner. Puck is loose in the neutral zone. Picked up by T-Birds, who then cross-ice pass. Their passes are very thoughtful. They try to make a centering pass that goes right through the crease in front, and nobody is there to grab it. Riders move it behind the net, try and get it out to the corner. T-Birds lined up for a perfect shot. Abby makes one save there. Woo! And saved by the buzzer. All right, face off won by the Riders. Moved around into the offensive zone they go. Behind the net. Picked up by, I see Broxton over there and Mattioli. Nickerson across center ice to Meyer. Meyer fires it back into the corner. And in Riders try and hold it on the blue line. Can't quite keep possession, so into the neutral zone it goes. Nicky's lost it off his stick into the bench of the T-Birds team. For those of you watching at home, we did lose the Wi-Fi and the stream for a minute, but hopefully we're back up and running. Score is 2-1 T-Birds. 15 minutes left in this period. Shots are pretty even here. Schoenheider off the boards into the offensive zone to Schofield. Schofield tries to pick it up, but overskates the puck. Now a shot by Shibby, save by the goalie. That was a good save. Face off in the offensive zone. Looks like Cooper takes that, but it's won by the T-Birds. Back around the net, they carry it and then try and push it out. On the line by the Riders. Carry it, try and get a centering pass, but they're bodied off the puck. Shibby's in the corner trying to work it forward, but the T-Birds come away with it. Held in by Schoenheider on the blue line. And the Riders are going to try and come away with it. Schofield moves in to take a shot, gets a shot, but it's deflected and goes high and over the net. Schofield tries to get another shot, but off the skates of several T-Birds players, it stays in. Oh, they can't quite hold it into the offensive zone, so we get offsides there as Schoenheider tries to tap it back in. All right, face off center ice, brings the T-Birds down into their offensive zone. Into the corner, Nickerson's chasing. Nickerson and Meyer work to get the puck out. Hernandez there for a puck push forward by Owen. Hernandez moves it out, dumps it into neutral zone. Giffen gives chase. Giffen loses the puck, and through the neutral zone come the T-Birds setting up, but there are 3 Riders between him and the net. Abby makes a save there. That's a shot. As they come through, picked up in the circle by Giffen up to Hernandez. Hernandez pushes it through the legs of the Riders, T-Birds players, and now neutral ice. They recollect and kind of trying to move past Nickerson and Meyer. They try to set up for a pass, but we've got lots of Riders between them and the net. Owen picks it up in the corner, pushes it forward to Hernandez. Hernandez tips it, but loses it again. Nickerson behind the net, try and take it off puck. T-Birds hold it in on the blue line, try and get a shot, but it bounces off several players' skates. Mattioli through the neutral zone with Hernandez right behind him. Mattioli's going to get a shot, but it bounces off his skate, so he's going to try and centering pass. He's got Bliven. Bliven lines up, takes a shot right off the goalie's face. Mattioli now back across to the top of the point is Nickerson. Nickerson takes a shot, and the goalie hangs on. That's 2 for the 2 there. That was a flurry of action. Their goalie was right in the right spot. Cap the puck out. We'll keep working down there and see if we can get by. 13 minutes left in the second period. Face off in the offensive zone. Probably that's Bliven. Yep. Face off won by Bliven. Back to the point. On the blue line. Riders can't quite figure out which direction they're going. T-Birds, to a waiting player in their offensive zone. They are working with Schoenheider behind the net to try and get a centering pass. A few people lose their edges. Bliven comes away with it. Bliven moves it out to Mattioli, who holds it along the boards. Bliven pushes it forward to Dixon. Dixon waiting in the offensive zone. Pushes it and loses the puck. Now, Bliven across ice but picked off by the T-Birds. Tries to take it again. He is working hard. Neutral zone, something happened. Somebody's getting a hooking call. I think it might be the Riders. Nope, maybe not. Let me see. That is a T-Birds player going into the box. So the Riders will have another. All right, face off one by the Riders. Schofield lines up for a shot right off the goalie's helmet. That's another shot. And then Mattioli's going to try and move it into the corner. Out to Schofield on the point. Schofield looks to pass along the blue line and lines up for somebody on the. They get a shot, but it's wide. Sorry. Schofield turns, tries to shoot across to Shibby. Shibby out to somebody who. Yes, that one goes in. That was Shibby. Sorry, from the top of the blue line. If you're watching at home, we have some moms working on trying to get your score and all of your points up correctly on your screen. But the score is 2-2. There's 11:47 left. We've just had a puck drop at center ice, won by the T-Birds. T-Birds push it forward. I'm sorry, Riders push it forward to. Let's see. Really, it's the T-Birds. Now they're moving through neutral ice into the offensive zone. They're going to try and line up for a shot, but great block by Nickerson. Schofield, Nickerson, Halleck trying. Ooh, the puck has found its way. I don't know, over the boards and into our safety zone over here. So we'll get another face-off. The line on the ice. Now I can see they're in front of me. No, they're going to change just when I had it figured out. Bliven, Schoenheider, Krestoff, Mattioli, and Dixon. Bliven to take this face off in the neutral zone. Won by the Riders. Dixon pushes it forward into the offensive zone, gives chase, but can't quite get it. Mattioli's working hard in the corner trying to get position. Dixon right behind him, held in by Bliven. T-Birds spin and kick it out. And so Dixon will pick it up. Dixon across ice pass off the boards, no icing. T-Birds collect and then try and move it through neutral zone, which they do, and here they come. They're going to try and get a shot off, but great poke check by Mattioli keeps it out of that player's hand. They're going to get a shot from the point. Abby's all over it. That wasn't really a shot. It was wide. Okay, her mom's giving it to her, even though it was a little wide. She probably earned another one somewhere that we didn't see, right? So, yeah. Either way, she got control of it, so now we can have a face-off, line change and a face-off here to Abby's left. Giffen, Meyer, Hernandez, Nickerson, and Corcoran. Giffen to take the face-off, won by Giffen, but the T-Birds collect. And they get a cross right through the crease pass, but fortunately no one there to shoot. Riders try and push it out, but it's held in by the T-Birds along the boards. Bit of a mess. Try and push it forward. T-Birds using everything they can to keep it in the zone, but they can't. And so we will have a breakout there with Hernandez and Corcoran. They're going to move it in, try and move it behind the net, but can't quite. Picked off. Oh, can they turn and shoot? Maddox tries to get a shot off, but can't quite. And so now the T-Birds will move away with it into the offensive zone. They go to try and get a shot blocked by Nickerson and Meyer. Nickerson with the puck. Pass out to Giffen. Back to picked up by. Oh, I can't see. Looks. Sorry. A lot of action in front of our bench, and I can't see who's involved. All right. Schoenheider back to Nickerson. Nickerson sets Palick up to pick it up in the neutral zone, who pushes it forward. And now they've moved it in, trying to get a shot off, but it's wide. Puck held in on the blue line. Strong work there by Blivin to keep it in. Into the corner. That was a shot. Saved by the goalie. Icing waved off. Who's going to make it there? Corcoran gets right in front of that player and sacrifices himself to make sure that he doesn't get it. Krestov picks it up and looks for a pass out to a waiting Shibalov, who moves it forward to Palick. Palick sort of tripped up there at center ice, and I think they were offsides. Face-off won by the T-Birds. They will cross ice and carry forward into the neutral zone, but Schofield says no, picks it off. O'Connell pushes it forward to Palick. Palick moves it forward to Shibalov, but the T-Birds intercept. O'Connell pushes it forward. He's got a strong stick, dumps it into the corner. T-Birds recollect, look to set themselves up to carry it out, but O'Connell is... nope, someone that I can't see is relentless up against the boards there. There's a penalty on somebody. Not sure who. It looks like the T-Birds are going to have another seat. Penalty for the T-Birds. 8:42. So the Riders will set up for another power play. Livin, Shibalov, Mattioli. Face-off won by the Shibby over to Mattioli. Mattioli back to Shibby on top of the circle. Back to Mattioli. Mattioli on the right. Centering pass to save. I think. Nope, behind the net. My bad. And so it goes out into neutral ice. Picked up by Shibby, who skates it around, looks for another re-entry point, carries it through, skates through players, centering pass, shot saved by the goalie. Wow, that was a great save. Woo! That was a save, huh? Oh, just one just now. All right. We're going to set up for, there's a bit of a line change for the T-Birds. Still on the power play for another minute. Face-off won by the T-Birds, but collected by Shibalov on the top. Shibalov centering pass over to Mattioli, who takes a shot, but it goes wide of the net. Back to Shibalov on the top. Tries to get in. Palick's lost it in his skates. T-Birds look to get it out, but it finds its way back in front of the net. Lots of tripping and falling, but no shots there. Mattioli still tries to get it. He's on his knees too. So the T-Birds try and break out here. And Abby's going to have to play this puck. She rims it around behind the net to Mattioli, who's going to hopefully carry it out. That's a great play by Abby. Shibalov, cross ice pass to Schofield, who tips it into the offensive zone. Mattioli gives chase. He's got Livin right in front of the net. They're working hard along the boards, but the puck is now in the defensive zone, picked up by Schoenheider. Cross ice to Nickerson. Nickerson, long pass to Dixon, who's in the center, carried across, but picked off by T-Birds, who are going to make another run for it. Corcoran's going to take him right off the puck. Centers right through the crease, but they couldn't get a shot off. Nickerson tucks it behind the net. Schoenheider to pick up. Schoenheider keeps the player off the puck. Back to Hernandez. Hernandez gets the puck, rims it off the boards to T-Birds. T-Birds pick it up. I think icing's been waved off. And so we've got Giffen, Hernandez, and Corcoran working down in the front. Hernandez picks it up at center ice, tries to push it across to Corcoran. Schoenheider picks it up in the defensive zone, switches sides off the boards. It goes to the corner. Corcoran chase. And now the T-Birds are going to come away with it through center ice. Looking at Nicky and Meyer, who got right in the way. Poke check by Nicky. Schofield picks it up, tries to move, but he runs right into a changing T-Birds line, and he's held against the boards completely. That felt like too many men on the ice there. That wasn't quite fair. Oh, well. That's all right. They're going to try and get a shot off there. Great save by Abby. Pushes it off to Nicky. Nicky up the boards. Held in by the T-Birds there. Right. Let's see. Nickerson's going to hold along the boards, trying to look to move it out of the way. The ref's in the way. There's a pig pile on the puck. I'm not sure anyone knows where it is. Blow the whistle, maybe. It's underneath some people. All right. Well, everyone's made it out safely. Palick comes away with the puck around behind Abby's net. Passes it to Owen. Owen's looking to move it forward. Schofield's there. Owen off the boards to Schofield. Schofield tries to pick it up. T-Bird's in the way. Owen holds it in with his hands. Looks to try and move it up, but it goes into the bench. And so we'll have to try again. All right, we're going to have a defensive zone face-off. Blivin slides in to take this one. Won by Blivin over to Krestov. Krestov along the boards up to the T-Birds, who push it back in. Schoenheider tries to carry it behind the net, but he loses possession of the puck. T-Birds using their bodies very effectively to keep everybody from gaining possession. So T-Birds come away with it, pass to the point. Lots of riders in there. Great. Some things happened. Looks like Krestov is going to take that penalty. Krestov takes a penalty for cross-checking, I think. And so the Riders are on their first penalty kill. Livin takes the face-off, won by the T-Birds. T-Birds set up for a shot, but it's blocked by Meyer. Moved to the top of the point. Riders are circling. Mattioli's there hoping to get possession. Meyer steps in. Nickerson looking to block. T-Birds trying to decide whether they want to pass or shoot. Mattioli's making it hard. He's all over the place. Pushes him into the neutral zone. Nice work by Mattioli to make them second-guess their plan. They come storming back in. Shot on net. Abby makes a great save. Passes out to Meyer. Meyer moves it into the corner. T-Birds try and set up again. Mattioli's still there, making it hard for them to decide what to do. Meyer in front of that poke check. They lose possession just for a minute. They've got one guy on the doorstep. Parker Brown's a dangerous guy to have there. Puck behind the net. Oh, somebody breaks an ankle sliding into the boards. Takes one of our players out. They get a shot. Great body save by Abby. Behind the net. They go. Looking to center again. This is a busy penalty kill. Meyer now up along the boards. Out to the point. Held in. Still the same crew. Livin's going to try and get his puck. Yes. Pushes it out into neutral ice. Maybe we can get Mattioli is on fire. He's on the other side. Picks it up. Flattened. And I'm not sure what's happened because there was a ref between me and that. But he got taken right off his feet. I don't think it was a penalty. I didn't see what happened. He was working hard, though. Kid was on fire. 3:39 left in your second period. Score is 2-2. There will be no call on that play. We'll have a neutral zone face-off in front of the Riders bench. Halleck wins that forward, but it's picked up by the T-Birds, who recollect themselves and move into the offensive zone. Schoenheider gets in front of it. They try and get a centering pass, but nobody there. Puck bounces off the back of the net up to the top of the circle. Schofield works to push it out of the zone and into neutral ice. There goes Shibalov, who gets his pocket picked, finds himself back in neutral zone. Schoenheider's going to try again, but the only person there to receive that pass was number 27 on the T-Birds, who carries it in. Centering pass, deflected. Great D by Schoenheider. Over to Shibby, who tries to take the player off the puck. O'Connell run behind the net. O'Connell off the boards to T-Birds at the point, who hold it on the blue line. Oh, nope, it's over the blue line. They're going to have to reset. They've dumped it back in. And now O'Connell looks to try and get the player off the puck. They switch sides. Puck is in the neutral zone. T-Birds with possession. They look to reset, but somebody, Shibby, cuts in there with a powerhouse. He's going to get a shot, and that went wide of the net. Too bad, because that was a great attempt. Schofield now working in the corner with several other players. I see Maddox over there trying to help out, but the T-Birds come away with it. They are facing down Nick. So they try to switch sides, and they can't quite. So Corcoran is there to make sure they don't get into their offensive zone. Some kids pushing and shoving, some shenanigans along the sides there. Schofield working with some kids trying to play. Okay, everyone's on their feet. Nickerson tries to push it forward into the neutral zone. T-Birds switch sides and try and set up. Corcoran is like a little pest right in front of him. Hernandez cuts in to try and cut off the pass. T-Birds recollect, try and get a shot off, but it's wide of the net. Corcoran dumped it into the neutral zone. Hernandez there. Now Schoenheider in front of Abby's net, looking to try and move the puck out. He does. Bounces around for a minute on the red line, and Corcoran still tries to push it forward. Now Hernandez in behind the net to chase it down while we get a line change. Nickerson and Mattioli's back on the ice, so he must be doing all right. He's try and make some trouble in front of the net. Nickerson holds it in on the blue line. He's going to get a shot, slides in, but it doesn't quite hit the net, so lots of blocks there. T-Birds look to try and move the puck out to the other side. This time the Riders are there. Mattioli is everywhere. Lots of movement at center ice here, and the T-Birds now move in. They've just got Nicky between them and the net. Kind of can't set up for a shot. And so Mattioli is going to try and move it out, use his body to keep those players off the ice, leaves it for Bliven. Bliven off the boards into the neutral zone, picked up by the T-Birds. T-Birds back, dump. That, they waved off the icing. And so Owen is going to send, great plan, back over to Nicky. Nicky makes a pass, long pass, but that's going to ice unless it's on net. And so that's a shot. Another easy peasy save for that goalie. Mattioli's going to pick it up, try and get a shot on, but it gets into the skates of a T-Birds player. This one will ice by the T-Birds, so that means we'll get an offensive zone face-off with 11 seconds left to go in the second period. T-Birds will take a minute to change lines. And then looks like we've got Krestov, Shibalov, Halleck, Schoenheider, and Cooper for this last 11 seconds. Face off won by the Riders. They try and line up for a pass. Schoenheider tries to tuck it in front of the net. Saved by the goalie. And he gets it to one of his players who's going to carry it in. Almost a breakaway. Saved by Abby. 2 quick shots there at the end of the period. Your score is 2-2, T-Birds and Riders. Welcome back to the third period. State playoff game number 2. Riders are hoping they can find the back of the net at least one more time and keep the T-Birds out so they can send themselves off to the regionals. Puck drop, face off won by the T-Birds, who send it right into Abby, who pushes it aside with her stick and moves along to puck deep in the corner behind Abby's net. T-Birds try to work it around. Dixon there to push it off his stick. And then Belivin chasing into the corner. Belivin with the puck moves up to Dixon. Dixon tips it, but it's picked off by the T-Birds. T-Birds move to the other side to try and line up for a shot. They do. Abby makes a great save. Blocker back into the corner. Now puck being held by... Oh, okay. The centering pass kind of ran through without getting a shot. Puck into the neutral zone. And here comes Dixon. Drop pass. Tries to get a shot, but it's just a little bit wide of the net. And now the T-Birds come away through neutral ice with the puck. Picked off by Schoenheider. Great stick poke check there. And then they're moving along the boards. Back through neutral's ice. Schofield picks it up. Sees Palick. Palick with a... beautiful setup. Great shot. Great score by your Riders. All right, your score is 3 now for your Rocky Mountain Roughriders, 2 for the T-Birds. Face-off won by the T-Birds into the neutral zone. They dump it into the corner, set up for a shot, but there's a whistle. Not sure what was going on there. Hey, all right, we will have face-off won by the T-Birds. Pushing it into the corner they go. Hopefully your feed is back up. Kim has made it back around to the side of the net. T-Birds try to make a centering pass, but it hits a few skates. Comes out. They try and send it back into the corner, but the Riders pick it up. Give it back to the T-Birds. T-Birds dump it in the corner. Around behind the net it goes. And there's a tangle in the corner while we try and move the puck out. Riders come away with it. Off the boards pass to Cooper. Cooper moves it into the offensive zone. Schofield's here to try and get it. Cooper holds it in. Schofield tips it toward the net, but can't quite get possession. Schoenheider lines up for a shot, but it rims off a stick and up into the top of the boards there. The T-Birds try and get it out, but Nicky holds it in with a soccer play. He's taken off his skates, and then the T-Birds move through and take it into the offensive zone. Maddox chases him down into the corner, holds him against the boards, and then they lose possession. So Riders come away with it. Up along the boards it goes. They've got a hand up for ice, and it is going to ice. Cohen did his best to make it there, but not quite. We'll have a defensive zone face-off to the right of Abby's net. A little bit of a personnel change for the Riders. They make that face-off before anyone's even set up. They drop the puck. Quite a lot of action in the corner. T-Birds skate back and forth, but it's picked off by Nickerson. Working it. They go. Pass picked off. Dixon's going to make it. He's going to pick that up here on the red line. Tries to drop it back for a waiting Shibalov, but can't quite. Bliven's going to try and reach for it, but it's going to go into neutral ice. Nicky makes a poke check, picked up by the other defenseman who I can't see. Makes it up into center ice, picked up by Shibby, who's going to skate forward, but great poke check by the T-Birds. Mattioli has got 3 on, and Dixon and Palak trying to work to keep it in. Puck slinged across the other side. Henry Schoenheider now through neutral ice. Hits a few skates and stays in neutral ice as he tries to make a long pass across. Puck moves into the offensive zone. Palak right there to keep the T-Birds from maintaining control, but they sling around and dump it. It's going to ice. Nope, they waved it off. And so T-Birds trying to set up for a pass. They make it through one defenseman, but they can't quite maintain possession. Riders is working along the boards there to try and keep it out of the way of Abby's net. 4 players down. T-Birds come away with it. They make a centering pass, but a beautiful poke check by Schoenheider says, no. Actually, that was Maddox, I think, with that poke check. Sorry, folks. T-Birds recollect at center ice. They bounce it, dump it all the way into neutral zone, and then they have an offside call. I don't know what that call was, but I guess they don't pay me to know. So we're going to have a neutral zone face-off. Palak scoots in to get this one. Palak, Schofield, Shiveloff is your forward line. Nickerson and Owen Meyer on your D. Face-off won by the Riders. Picked up and moved in by Shiveloff, who gets pushed off the puck in the corner. T-Birds come away with it. Shibby tries to harass him. Schofield tries to take the play. The puck can't. Into the neutral zone. Riders are down on the puck. Puck against the boards with a couple of bodies. Squirts free, and now the T-Birds dump it into the corner and look to set themselves up again, but Nikki is there to dump it. Schofield didn't expect it. Spins around, and now there's several players against the boards. That's a shot and a save by Abby, who's going to collect it and keep it safe. The stream, is it up? They're saying it's not up. Okay, face-off won by the Riders, who try and move the puck out to neutral zone. Spin around move. Corcoran dumps it in, and Maddox gives chase. Hernandez follows up. Maddox right behind him. Corcoran is there along the boards to try and keep it out. Oh, Maddox loses an edge and falls down, and see T-Birds take advantage of that and slide right through. Great shot, great save on Abby. Hernandez along the boards tries to push it out, but T-Birds line it up. That's a shot. Abby gets a blocker on that and moves it out. Puck behind Abby's net. Out to Hernandez. Hernandez tips it, but the T-Birds pick it off and get another shot, but that was blocked by some skates. T-Birds not in that direction, but it goes well wide of that. Picked up by Riders centering past the T-Birds. They are lined up perfectly. Shot goes over. I don't know what it hit, but the Riders are coming into the offensive zone. Cohen is tripped up. Were there any shots? No. That was very strange. That was a weird thing. All right. Puck has been dumped by the T-Birds, who make a quick line change. Riders defense try and push it out, but T-Birds are aggressively getting in front of the net. They dump it forward. Bliven in the neutral zone gives chase. Puck is over the heads of several players. Tipped into our offensive zone. We've got to get it out of our feet. Puck is centered, given right to the T-Birds who pick it off. And now Broxton moved off the puck. T-Birds make a run for it, but there's Bliven to take it off. Bliven carries it alone down the wing, but he's taken off the puck. Picked off by Meyer, who tries to get in front of it and slows them down in the neutral zone. He's got Bliven, and I'm thinking that's Krestov. But picked up by the T-Birds, who change sides and carry it in the other side. They dump, but it's someone steps in. Bliven steps in front of that as he's making a line change. T-Birds look to recollect themselves at center ice, but Shibby just got on. He takes it off and tries to get in, but can't quite. So we've got to clear out. There's a lot of action. Palak comes in with it. He's looking for a center pass, but he's got nobody. Schofield tries to push it down, but doesn't. T-Birds dump it into neutral zone. Krestoff tries to sweep it back, but can't. T-Birds recollect, switch sides, and into the neutral zone they go. That icing is waved off, and the Riders collect, send it long off the score box, and it bounces into the corner. T-Birds pick it up. Shibby, Schofield, and Palick circling like sharks, but the puck finds its way through everyone into the neutral zone. T-Birds keep footing barely, try and get a shot on goal, but it's picked off, carried around behind the net. T-Birds looking like they're setting up really well. I didn't see a shot get off. Good defense there. Passed over to Shibby. Shibby's going to take it in through a lot of traffic into the skates of several T-Birds players. Everyone spun around and didn't see what happened. Shibby's the only one fighting for it. Shibby's it's in his skates. He tries to get it to the goalie, who's going to hang on and shut that down. That's a shot. Flurry of activity there. 7 minutes, 39 seconds left in the second period. Corcoran, Giffen, and Dixon are your forward line. Owen and O'Connell are your Ds. Face off one forward by Maddox. Picked off by the T-Birds, who move it into... Oh, they cannot quite get it over the line. It's stuck behind the skate of Owen, who doesn't quite let it do. They slide across the other side. Hernandez dumps it in. Corcoran's chasing. He is like a little flea on them. They can't get it. The puck hits the net as the T-Birds try and exit the zone, so we will get a face-off. All right. Living in to take this face off in the offensive zone. One forward. T-Birds collect it, rim it around the other side into neutral ice. Skates by a whole bunch of players. I'm not sure there was a call there with offsides. They whistled before any of the player interchanges happened. Is it up? We're going to have a neutral zone face-off. Won by the T-Birds, who collect and try and carry it in. They make a shot, but it's well wide of the net. Goes through the crease and off to Abby's right. Lots of action along the boards. Riders come away with it. Cross ice pass to Dixon. Dixon's going to carry it forward. Dumps it in. Shibby's going to go behind the net to try and take that player off. Dixon makes a nice body move to try and get Mattioli the puck. I'm sorry, that was Mattioli, not Shibby. Wow. And the T-Birds have recollected and gone back the other way. Into the skates of Bliven goes the puck, and now it's dumped by the Riders. I think that's going to ice because everyone's just watching it. I'm sensing some exhaustion. So now we will have a defensive zone face-off. I'm going to give a major shout-out to Mattioli. He's having a heck of a game. Fox and Dixon, too. High speed, excellent work. Some players really stepping up. Palick loses that face-off. Abby gets a shot, and she's going to shut that down. There's lots of shenanigans in front of the net. She hung on. Just one. Ref stepped in there very quickly to make sure everybody was behaving themselves. Somebody might be going to the box. No, or they're just doing a line change. I can't tell. Riders get a line change. Face-off won by the Riders, but it gets into, oh, great save. Woo! One more shot and save for Abby. That was really beautiful for her to see that coming low off of a stick. She is dialed in, folks. Not gonna let anything by. Okay, the other side. won by the Riders, but picked off by the T-Birds, who try and get a shot in and goes through a few legs and doesn't get into the net. Off the back of the boards, now moved forward by the Riders. They get a shot, and Abby hangs on. Six minutes left. Face off won by the Riders, but picked up by the T-Birds, who rode behind the net. They're trying to get another shot from the top of the circle, but they can't get the stick on it. Puck goes wide of the net, around to the other side, bouncing as they look for their point, who's going to try and wind up for a shot, but stepped in. Great interception. Now we can have a breakaway if Schofield does it. He sees the player on. Shot. Great save. Oh, my gosh. That was the best save of the game for that goalie. Wowzers. Beautiful setup by the boys. Let's try again. They work it around behind the net. Schoenheider tries to keep players off, but in that misses a T-Birds player who skates through, hits a few skates. Nobody can get a shot off. And now Cooper will try and collect along the boards between the official and several T-Birds players. Goalie comes out to slow the puck down. T-Birds send it forward to the neutral zone while the Riders get it changed. Back behind the net go the Riders. Out to Dixon. Dixon on the wing. Looks for a pass across ice to Shibby. That is once again Mattioli skating like a firebird here. He's amazing. But it was a little offsides. So we'll have another face-off in the neutral zone. See if the Riders can push it in. We've got Palick, Mattioli, and Dixon on this forward line. I'm sorry, that's Bliven. We're going to try the face-off again. People couldn't stay quite home where they were supposed to. Face-off won by Bliven over to Dixon. Dixon spins around, but the T-Birds push it off. T-Birds changed sides. Picked off by Mattioli in the neutral zone. Kicks it forward, and now is anyone going to give chase? T-Birds are going to recollect and look to send it down. Off the boards. Into Meyer. Meyer centers and makes a board off the boards pass. Icing waved off. T-Birds pick it up behind the net. Broxton is on that player. Mattioli along the boards with Dixon. And T-Birds come away with it. Out into center ice. Bliven tries to get a stick on it but can't quite. T-Birds dump it, but it hit off a few sticks, so no icing. Behind the net, T-Birds try and set themselves up in front, but somebody has intercepted it. 5-6, that's Bliven. Looking to get a centering pass. He's got Corcoran in front. Oh, great centering pass by Corcoran as he's tripped up, falls down. Held in on the line by Cohen, who dumps it, and Corcoran is still the only guy up here giving chase. He hits against the boards. Here's Hernandez on this side. Corcoran's going to go around behind again. He's got Maddox. Maddox sees it. He tries to push it in, but it hits off a few skates. Try again, Maddox. Nope, T-Birds come away with it. Maddox is going to chase along the board, see if he can body that puck. T-Birds make a cross-ice pass and carry it through the neutral zone. And now we are chasing, but there are plenty of people to get in the way of the puck. Off the boards, the puck goes. I think that's going to ice unless T-Birds are going to get that. They're going to reset and carry it through neutral zone. This kiddo is going to on fire for a shot. Gets a backhand shot. Great save, Abby. T-Birds set up again at the top of the circle. Shot goes through several feet, but doesn't make the goalie, fortunately. Around behind the net they go again. Riders along the boards, looking to try and move that puck out. It goes high, flips over behind the back of the net. T-Birds working, and now I think that's Schofield coming forward into the offensive zone, but he's picked off. T-Birds recollect. Cooper's going to chase. And see where the puck went. All the way across the ice, opposite corner behind the net. T-Birds try and sling it forward. They're going to set up again. But Cooper comes in and grabs it. He's got Schofield. Schofield almost finds it, but a little wide. That was a great setup again. T-Birds recollect. Through neutral zone they storm. Now the other way they go. This is a game. Great save by Abby. Goes the other side. T-Birds pick it up in front of their own bench. Cross ice pass, moving it up. Their passing is clean, team. Oh, great defense by 56 Bliven, who lost the stick. Abby's going to shut that down. Great shot save, Abby. 1:55 left in this hockey game. We are looking at a defensive zone face-off. Won by the T-Birds to their point. They line up for a shot. Abby's got another save. And that bounces into the corner. T-Birds come away with it. One of our players is down. Get up. Whoever that player was stood up and slinged the puck all the way to the other end for an icing because they probably need a nice line change. I'm thinking that's Nickerson. Get a little bit of a line change for the Riders. 1:41 left. Score is 2 T-Birds, 3 Roughriders. Pelicans take this face off. Oh, can't tell who. It's just top of the circle. They get it, but it goes wide or behind the net. Doesn't make it into Abby either way. Working along the boards. They have pulled their goalie for another offensive player. They try and line up. Puck is across to the other side. T-Birds are shooting again behind the net. Riders are looking for some defense in the corner. 1 minute, 11 seconds. Oh my gosh, wide open T-Birds player. Can't control the pass. Shoots, but it hits up some skates. Tied up in the corner again. We've got Riders laying on the puck. They're tying it up as best they can. And T-Birds shot through of the ice, but they can't quite get it on. They're into the corner, trying to work it out. Centering pass is tipped by a defender who shoots for the net. Oh, and it hits the crossbar. Holy moly. That's crazy. Going to try for one more offensive move here. If they can get it in, Riders have got to work that player off the puck. There's 3 open players on the back door. In toward the net, the puck goes, but not quite making it. Riders, if they can hold it up against the boards there as long as they possibly can. We've got 15 seconds left in this game. Squirts out. Riders come away with it. Looking to dump the puck. Off the boards they go. Who's going to get there? T-Birds are going to skate that down. Someone tries to take a shot. There you go. Your Rocky Mountain Roughriders are state champions. Congratulations. Great game. Nice to get that done in 2. And we'll probably stay on here for a moment for you to see the celebrations. I think what you're going to see now, if you're still watching, is maybe a presentation of state champion hats. Got some great team support and sportsmanship between these two teams. A lot of them are good friends. They've worked hard to get to where they are. No small feat. I think what you'll see is a Maybe a banner presentation. And I know Coach Vanover is happy that he gets to hop a plane to Boston, go see his son play out there this weekend. Maybe take a stop over at the Four Nations. I will hope that you can catch some of the announcements here. Whoever is talking is saying everyone worked hard, played hard. Presenting the state championship banner to your Rocky Mountain Roughriders. Captains Nikki and Palick go up to take that banner. See if we can get some pictures. And that'll do, folks. Thanks for joining us for a successful Colorado State Tier 1 13-0 season. Your Rocky Mountain Riders will be heading to Dallas for the regional championships. And we'll get you those details as soon as we have them. Thanks for tuning in.